Life as a quiet man sucks. It's horrible. Growing up, I was a quiet person, not a man. I was a quiet kid, okay? I was the quiet kid in class, not because I didn't want to talk, but because I grew up with a quiet dad. My dad is quiet. He's a quiet guy. And because he's a quiet guy, I got those traits. And my mom, she's actually very talkative, but she's very anxious in a way. She's very anxious. So pretty much I got the anxiousness from my mom and the quietness from my dad. And they gave me a bunch of good traits from them, but the traits that I think were bad were those traits. It was the quietness from my dad and the anxiousness from my mom. And combining those two led to me just being the quiet kid. Like whenever I would talk, I would just feel like I didn't have room to speak. I felt like everyone's opinion mattered more than mine because that was the anxious side of me. And then also I didn't know what to say because my dad is very quiet. So then if if you learn to just be quiet, then you're anxious and quiet. Then what you just don't talk. You're just silent the whole time. So that was me growing up ever since I was a kid, and it led to lots of issues. It led to me just being the one, being a follower. There's people that I became friends with when I was like 12, 13, 14, younger, right? And it just led to me just kind of just being the little bitch of the friend group, like the little person to get made fun of when they want someone to punch around, like the punching bag of the friend group. And not saying that it's a horrible thing, because that's just what happened. That's human psychology. That's human nature. Yeah, that's what ended up happening. And that's why it's horrible being a quiet man, because luckily I broke out of that as I got older. When I was 15, 16, 17, I eventually got older and I eventually started to talk more, but it led to more other issues when I was that age, which I could talk about in another video. But by the time I was 20, 21, 22, 23, and now I'm 24, I've made amazing strides from the person I used to be, and I'm very happy with where I'm at in life right now. So being a quiet man, life as a quiet man sucks. I experienced it very briefly when I was like 20, because that's when I was like 2021, when I still 2021, 22, when I had a lot of anxiety still in me. But now I'm living life kind of like on a new frontier. I'm not very silent and quiet as I used to be whenever I truly want to speak up. Now when I want to speak up, I speak up. I speak my mind. I say what I want. I feel very happy with where I am in life. And if you're watching this and you feel you have social anxiety, you're quiet, just know that it's not impossible to get out of it, because I got out of it. I was at the very bottom. One day I'll make a video showing like video clips of me showing off my anxiousness. I don't have lots of videos when I was 11, 12, 13, when it was at its max. I don't have videos because I didn't really film a lot. But I filmed a lot of videos when I was 15, 16, 17, when you could see kind of I was a bit more anxious. So probably in the future I'll make a video like that. But besides that, just want to make a video to say, just discuss this, because it's a topic that probably some guys want to hear about. And if you are an anxious, quiet dude, don't feel like you need to be there, because you don't have to be there. You can rescue yourself and get out of it. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.